Hello, Felicity. Hello, David.
Hello.
Congratulations on your new film. Now, I recently spoke to Carl and Demian, and they both said they got to keep their spacesuits. I mean, I don't know how true that actually was. Felicity, did you get to keep yours?
No, and I absolutely did not want to keep that spacesuit. I did not enjoy wearing my spacesuit, even though it was the best possible version of a spacesuit it could possibly be. They were the most kind of like lightweight, breathable spacesuits known to humankind. But I definitely was happy to leave it on the set when I left.
Well, I'm glad it was light, to say the least, because it actually looks quite heavy. So that's good.
Yeah, they could have actually been much worse, but it's not the most enjoyable experience. It's a bit like being a sandwich, being encased.
Quite claustrophobic. David, you and Felicity get to play a quick game of cards in the film. What game was it? I couldn't really work it out.
Was it Rummy? I think it was. Was it Rummy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was.
Is that the same as 21? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it was Gin Rummy.
Gin Rummy, it was.
Yeah, and I had never played it before. We weren't particularly good at it. We had to have a Gin Rummy instructor.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Look, these are the big movies, Stephanie. This is no expense spared.
Well, I can tell.
So we had our tutorial, and then we had to look very good at it. But those were some of the first scenes we actually shot with each other, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, that's a fun scene to shoot first, definitely. I mean, it was very quick in the film.
Well, I was watching Queen's Gambit and watching them playing the chess and thinking, oh, I wonder if they learn how to play chess, and it was reminding me of our card game. And it is actually quite hard, looking like you're convincingly playing a game when you have really specific beats that you've got to hit with the cards so that it works with the camera and the scene. So
feel for us, Stephanie. It's very hard being an actor.
I'm sure it is. And if the Queen's Gambit had the budget you guys had, then they definitely had people on set teaching them how to play chess. Felicity, I reckon, Felicity, this film is going to be a great reminder to your child. When they're, older, you can play this film and say, hey, you were the star of the show in my tummy.
Yeah, I'm hoping that he'll get a credit as well, which would be
that would be brilliant. David, George Clooney obviously directed and starred in this film, an absolute legend. Did he give you any words of advice?
He did, because I had literally just directed a film myself, and before doing it, I knew it was a hard thing to do. Having done it, I know doubly so it's a hard thing to do, but to do it on the scale that George is doing in this movie is also really quite extraordinary and a tough role. I mean, I do not envy him those scenes where they shot in minus goodness knows what temperatures, and he's also having to direct while freezing to the bone, and having this crew to sort of lead as well. So, but the thing I really learned from being around George is to not take it and yourself too seriously, but also just to do the work. He comes completely prepared. He's an incredibly humble guy, and so he truly appreciates everyone's contribution, and it just makes you feel like it's not just a George Clooney film, but it's that crew of people he's brought together. That's a really wonderful thing I learned from him, that filmmaking is truly collaborative, but he's one of those people who exemplifies it. Yeah.
Did he give any espresso, pods or anything available? Because he's the face of that brand. Did he give any freebies out?
You were like, George, we don't want any more espresso, okay? Got the idea.
I would have been cheeky and said, George, give a couple my way, please.
He's just handing them out all the time. It's crazy.
Oh, guys, thank you so much for talking to me today.